Welcome, everyone, to Back and Forth with Jaime and Gerald. This is Season 3, Episode 22, Foolish Behavior, Part 3. And today we are joined by Donna from Artists and Oracles. Donna, it's great to see you.
Hello, it's so lovely to be here with both of you.
Yay! And for those of you who are watching this, yes, Donna's link is below, so you are able to follow along and subscribe to her channel.
Yes.
So, but the amazing person over there is Jamie, whose little name tag I don't have. Sorry, Jamie. Oh.
Rude.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
Maybe you should start out with a word.
Yes, we should.
This section of the video is brought to you by the word rude. Everyone say it with me. Rude.
Rude.
Implies ignorance of or indifference to good form. It may suggest intentional discourtesy. Don't be rude. Like, share, and subscribe to our channels.
Rude.
Okay, I'm frantically going, oh my God, where is it? Where is it? It's not where it should be. The wonderful person on the end is Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path. Whew, got that taken care of. Jamie, what's up? How are you?
Which one? Me? Fine.
Jamie.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Glad you're here.
Thanks. You too.
And by the way, next week is a, what do they call it? A bye week?
Mm-hmm.
So, and is that a BY, BUY, BI?
Peace out. We'll see you later. That's what it is.
Okay.
What's a bye week?
Skip.
It's something to do with sports.
It is. Yeah. It's where you pass. You pass over. Your team doesn't play. It's a bye week. So our team is not playing next week.
Our team is not playing next week. So.
Look at Kaylee's just reading my mind. I'm trying to decide, Kaylee. So I have a foot by foot and a foot by foot, or I have a bigger box. I think for cost effectiveness, it's going to be 2 foot by foots, maybe. Does that answer your question from last week? I know I haven't, but I do have the address.
Well, and the other thing is 2 smaller boxes will look more appropriate next to the tiny hands.
Yes, that too. And next to the cows.
And next to the cows. Donna doesn't like these tiny hands either.
Oh, no, I don't mind them, but I know that Jamie really doesn't like them.
Yes. I kind of got desensitized when he sent an entire box full of hands in different sizes and colors.
And she said, I will be unpacking the box and it will be going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make it cost effective. So
it's going to fill the bottom of your suitcase. I'll just tell you that.
But yes. So, by the way, everyone can subscribe to Donna's channel, which, if I can do this, is, there we go. Artist and Oracles. So please, by the way, show your love. And you can be just like Donna and join Jamie and me for a back and forth. And we can do lots of little things. So
lots of little things.
Lots of little things. And we don't have to use the tiny hands. So we are going to say hello to the best chatters. Kaylee, Beth, and it looks like she was cow lurking.
Yeah, but you know what? If you go back to that and you just glance at it, it actually looks like a camel because the black blends in. So you just have the white and it looks like a camel with a hump.
Yeah. And she's Beth is asked, or not goat lurking. So,
No
but she
goat
does
lurking.
mostly mods. Please watch this one.
Yeah, she's a wily one.
She is a wily one. She is the favorite kind of one. So Jonathan is here.
Hello, JD.
Merita is here. Jenny Berlin. And we see, rude. See, everybody likes that.
Mm-hmm.
Donna, am I allowed to post that word that everybody hates, the video that I like to show?
I'm not sure what you mean, but I'm sure it's fine. Moist. That is a good one. That's a
So
good one.
I want you guys to know, for my birthday, my husband gave me this card because he thought it was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Is that handmade by him, or is that a Hallmark?
No, it's a Hallmark. It says, now your birthday can only get better from here.
That's our Gerald. He is just setting trends everywhere.
Yeah, and then it says, you're welcome, your asshole husband, Steven, and a smiley face. Yeah. Never in my life would I describe my husband as an asshole, okay? But he thought that this was a dick move. It is.
Anyhow, and we can talk about this when we get syndicated. Donna, I mean, will you be willing to join us when we get syndicated and we're broadcast over the world?
I'm absolutely willing, and if I'm not invited, I'll just do what I did for today. I'll just invite myself again.
Yes.
Nice.
I love that. Repeatedly text. So Beth still doesn't understand the bye week. We're not on back. We should call it something else for a back and forth.
We're not here.
Yeah, we're not here. Yeah. Oh, and Jonathan's like, no show next week, Beth. And Beth is like, oh, got it. Jonathan. Cottonwood Heart is here. Hello. And by the way,
God, Debbie,
there is new merch in the merch store. Like, it's awesome, and I haven't ordered any yet. So, Debbie is here. Grandmama.
Debbie.
So. Mm-hmm. Yes, he is sweet. Trisha is here. Mangled Unicorn. It does sound, it does sound gay.
It's very happy.
Yeah. So Hypnicity is here. Oh, Beth got her granddaughter one of the stuffed animals. Its name is Lambie, and it is freaking adorable seeing this child running around with it. So it's so adorable. So hi, Belladonna. So
Garnet.
You ain't seen me. I'll get my coat. Is that a movie reference?
I don't know.
Okay. So Donna, what's up with you? We'll chat a little, and then we will start the foolish behavior, which is we are going to tell stories, starting with the Fool from various tarot decks, and we're going to be we can use oracle decks too, because we're adults and we can do whatever we want.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yes.
Well, what's up with me is I haven't been on making content much on TarotTube, although I have been doing some lives with my dear friend, colleague, Miss Kim from Abundant Life Tarot.
Yes.
So we do a little series called Artistry of Cartomancy. And so I've been loving that. That's been groovy.
I love that.
But I've been a little preoccupied because end of October, I moved my entire life with my husband. We are lifelong Americans living in New York State our whole lives, and we picked up and moved to Nova Scotia, Canada.
Wow, so good for you.
That required a little bit of effort.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So that's what I've been up to, and then we've been getting settled since then. So
I love that. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That is scary AF and exciting as everything.
It was
So
big. It was really big, but we pulled it off.
good.
And,
That's awesome.
Happy to be here.
And you were still married?
We're still married. No major fights. No furniture or China broken in the process. So we're good.
Yes. And we have Linda De Gonzalez is here. I'm not sure I said hello to Trisha Wartooth.
You were going to say Trisha
Peloton.
Yearwood, weren't you?
I was going to say earworm, yes, or wormwood. So J Cat Lady.
Hey.
Timmy Raven is here.
Hello.
So Kaylee says welcome. She's Canadian. So
lovely. Thank you so much. Yeah, we've been really warmly welcomed here, which is lovely. So.
Yeah. And Pamela Batchelor is here. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
And and I got an email from Merita, who I'm going to make a show to where I can have her on, and maybe someone else, and we're going to read the circle punch cards.
Oh, sweet.
We're going to talk about that.
Sweet. Are you going to do your square punch?
Am I going to do my square punch?
Yeah.
Do you know what she's talking about, Donna?
No, but what I want to know is what's going on with your deck. Remember the show we did like 2 years ago with all those? And can I just tell you, shoot, I should have pulled that. Maybe I can figure out what it is. I got blanks from Amazon and I made my own version. I took notes that day. And so I have I have a mock-up if you need.
I have a mock-up too. And I had somebody who, and look, Jamie is she just loves this. That
just take a sip, Gerald. You breathe in.
So you really want him to do it too, right, Jamie?
Oh, sure. 2 years ago.
Yes. Yes, I will be working on that. It'll be done sometime.
And in both of your honors, I'm looking over here at my shelves because I think it's right here. I added stickers to mine. Oh no, that's not it.
Oh man.
It's in a pouch. I just have to remember what pouch it's in. But I'll think of it. I'll grab it before the end of the show.
And by the way, what Donna is talking about is we did a show, and the best chatters really pulled up, and I have a list of the best chatters Oracle, which will be perfect. And there's probably like 300 cards.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, because I also have a mock-up.
I edited. I did not do that many, so mine is not that big.
Oh,
yeah, Maruta, it's close to that. It's getting close to that. No lie. Close.
Yes, Gerald, wringing his hands. It will be done sometime.
I'm the mastermind alien over here going, what? And he's over there. Oh, God.
It's all right. What were you going to say, Donna?
I'm going to disappear for 1 second. I'm going to turn my camera off, and I'm going to go pull this deck because I think it's behind me.
Okay.
Go, Donna, go.
Yes. And
I have to find it.
Yes. Bon Mott's. Is there a Sal on Silver Girl card in your deck? Sail on Silver Girl. Oh, I don't think so. Or is that Soil on? But anyhow, so I've got a deck created just from all of the amazing thing that people said. Oh, look at that.
So show the thick. How thick is it? Show the thickness of the deck, the whole deck. Turn it.
Oh yeah, mine's not very big. I don't know. It's probably less than 100.
No, that's fine.
I think it's like 80 cards.
Oh well. But it's okay. So now we're showing off.
That's amazing. That's fantastic.
These are great.
Beth,
is it backwards for everybody? It's backwards.
You didn't get it. So there we go. You gotta give
Backwards
it-
for me. I can't read it. Oh, laugh it out.
It's showing
Here's
correct
your
for us.
card, Jamie, right there.
Snort it out. That's right.
This is mine.
Wow, yours is big.
Uh-huh.
So here, let's yes, that looks awesome.
It does,
Yes.
very much so.
Okay, yeah, not that Gerald has 15,000.
Projects.
Well, okay, so what is this? Okay,
That's what I told her. I'm like, you can capitalize it, you can make it small. He still didn't get it. It's below, right below that, Gerald. Maruta's got your back.
good words. Oh, thank you. Bun Mo.
And Mo.
Okay, so Donna, let's have you. Are you willing to actually pull a card to inspire us for our foolish behavior? And I will pull one also.
Sure. You want me to pull it from this deck, from the
Yes,
tarot deck?
please. Yes.
Okay. All right. Wow. I think this is my first time shuffling this deck.
Ooh, and by the way, Timmy
Shuffle.
Raisman says Gerald has the biggest deck.
Okay. Here's the card that has jumped and come forward. Take 2 herbs and call me in the morning.
I love that.
Ah,
What did you get, Gerald?
I got the last card. Life's a biatch, and then you die, by Merita. So there you go. I love that. If anyone is measuring, yeah.
There's so many good ones in here. Look,
Mhm.
don't get triggered, but
Ooh,
Yes.
I'll get triggered by an eagle. They'll eat you like
Yes.
butter.
Yes.
see, the stickers are key. So like they're all written out, but then I kind of stop because I can't just put any stickers on. So anyway,
Well, and
these
then
are
you
all
need-
stickerless. These are all stickerless that still
Uh-oh.
need.
You got to fix them.
Yeah. So I
They're
got to get back at
fantastic.
it.
And mine are in this.
The lunchbox.
Oh my God, that Tupperware lunchbox. I remember
Yes.
that.
I know.
We
My
had one
my
of those.
mother gave it to me. She says, "Do you remember this?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, I used to take that to school all of the time. It was the coolest thing." And she's like, "Then do
See-
you want it?" Yes.
But you know what it's great for? I don't know that we ever used it for lunches, but 3 seamstresses in our house, my mother and 2 sisters, sewing notions.
I
Mhm.
actually, before I used it for this, I used it for sewing notions.
Mm-hmm. It's really good for that.
Yes. At least we know Gerald is.
Measuring.
Oh, measuring. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Gerald is serving. Okay, so here's how this operates.
Hold, please. Hold, please. You have not gone and done your cards.
Oh, yes. This is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really. And as always, please like and subscribe. It's free and it does help. Thank you.
And
I
I
would-
apologize for the dogs.
I would also like to thank everyone for being one of the best chatters. Oh, being an overachiever, being the best lurkers, being a work lurker, and being a future lurker. And please remember to purchase responsibly. Know your limits. We are here to share, not to sell, because we will tell you which decks we're using.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I did not know that you could freshen Tupperware by putting them in the sun.
Yeah, just if you live in Arizona, don't make it too long. It'll be a puddle on the. Yeah.
And oh, here you go. Did you know she used to be a Tupperware lady?
Ethnicity. Get it.
So, okay, so what we do is we pull a fool and then we tell part of a story, and then it's going to go to the next person. So I'll start, then it'll go to Donna, then it'll go to Jamie, and then it'll come back to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go until this is like improv. We'll go until the scene is done.
And so,
Yes, and scene. And just in time, Joanne Miranda is here, so this is good.
we need Zane in the corner. And scene.
Yes, and scene. So I am going to start with this card. This fool, this individual is out for a little walk and has decided to lose their attention into the winding world of interesting creatures found in the grass.
That alligator gonna bite her in the bottom.
Yes, well, she's not paying attention to that alligator in the bottom because
Am I next?
you're up.
Because
Because suddenly, out from under a rock, jumped a red-cloaked creature with the strangest head that she'd never seen before, carrying a corresponding lantern with a giant eye. This creature was all eye,
Mhm.
circular, double iris, walking with a staff silently across the moors.
Nice.
Mm.
They morphed into the pink-headed boo-boo with their favorite friend, the peacock, to have a conversation with a gentleman in downtown London.
And that conversation was about where they could actually have a couture dress made with using red fabric. It was also very important that this facility would be behind iron gates to protect the individual, because the woman finally wanted to put her hair down to make sure that everything was perfect, exactly how she wanted it, because everyone knows she always gets exactly what she wants. No arguments.
But then suddenly, she caught a glimpse of her face in a random puddle on the ground. And she was shocked to see that she had lost all her hair. And there were bits of ocean matter, algae, and twigs and things floating by. And she wasn't sure if she was awake or asleep, if she was dreaming, if it was night or day, or she was in between time. And for some reason, there was a small greenhouse floating above her head as she walked and stood and pondered.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And Stephanie went out to the greenhouse and drug her to the tower, to the top, so that she could do some art and paint her a glass of wine. She figured, she might need it. And scene.
Okay. That's
Good
one
Lord.
story. That was fun. So everybody gets the idea of this. So cool. Okay. We also have this. It could it could clearly see that she was about to step on a crocodile.
Mm-hmm.
So, and cool. All right, Donna, you are in the hot seat.
With your
Oh,
first pull.
okay. All right. I'm not going to think too hard. I'm just going to dive in. I haven't
Mhm.
planned any of this. We've pulled a
You
few,
Neither have
don't.
we.
other than
No.
that,
That's why we call it foolish behavior.
this is truly improv. There once was a fool who traveled not with a little white dog, but with a small little brown monkey tugging at his tattered pant legs. And he had the most curious staff over his shoulder. On it were hanging small characters, little puppets, figures from his life, past, present, past lives, future lives. They were just traveling along on his back, sort of pecking at him, haunting him as he made his way.
Nice. And he sat down with his monkey and had his lunch and thought about it. And in his mind, he decided to set sail on an adventure.
Where would that adventure take them? That adventure is taking them to a port where he was greeted with 4 pillars and lots of flowers that were leading to the distant castle. Because in that distant castle, there was a hierophant, someone who would offer him wisdom and keys to which they were looking for, but they didn't yet know they needed the keys and what they were to open.
And in that castle, he stumbled into a room where he saw the most beautiful, radiant blue queen upon her throne, holding a sword. And he approached her and said, "My lady, you are a vision in blue." And she said, "Yes, I am the Queen of Swords."
And sometimes it's good to approach with a sword and be a nosy bitch. And scene.
I have to say, Timmy actually said what you said, Donna. It's like Arcana Mad Libs.
Yeah, for sure.
You're absolutely right. Play Love Remember was here, and Timmy did say it's easy to make stories up inspired by the tarot because the tarot is us, and the tarot is very good at telling stories.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, okay. Well, Timmy, that sounds like you are challenging your way into the group. Well, Timmy. Timmy.
TarotStache@gmail.com.
There you go.
Give him a ringy ding.
I mean, if Pamela said it, it has to be true.
Oh, my
And
schoolmate,
yes,
he does not lie.
Yes. Well, there was another idea. It was is that we do a show where we have 9 people on the screen, and we call
I want to
it
be Pauline in the middle.
tarot squares.
Tarot
Pauline in the middle.
Yes. 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 Okay.
My
I'll
turn.
be Phyllis Diller.
Okay. My turn.
Oh
You ready?
gosh.
ready?
Are we ready?
We're ready.
Yes,
Okay.
we're ready.
Hypnicity's like, I want to play. Okay. So Billy decided that he was going to learn how to balance on a ball so that he could then go and join the circus. And he thought he would take his cat Noir with him.
What was the last word you said?
Him.
And him decided to jump on a horse and grab the closest sword, because he was in a world where there were lots of swords, but they were being beaten into plowshares, because that makes much more sense than using swords for something else, people. And as he took on the character of the knight, he realized that he was dashing off, but he didn't understand why he was dashing off.
He's dashing off sounds a little dirty. Go ahead, Donna. Sorry.
Until he came to a screeching halt when in front of him he saw a man completely made all of swords. And the man spoke to him and said, "I am the King of Swords. My body is a giant magnet. Anyone wielding a sword, the magnet will suck the sword out of your hand and it will cling to my body. I am on a mission to rid the world of all swords, all weapons. I am a peaceful king.
Apparently, you're not that peaceful because you sucked my skin and left my bones.
And the king said,
and he said, well, that was a delicious meal. I think it's time that we share a beverage with each other and celebrate that you are now able to, you have rid yourself of the past expectations so that you can move forward with full understanding and full awareness.
Nice.
Scene.
In the scene.
How's that? That was fun.
That was good.
Yeah. Yeah. Good meal, time for nap. Everything sounds dirty to Jamie.
No, not really.
No.
That was just kind of funny. It's like, gosh, that sounds naughty.
By the way, Timmy said I would like to be a square. For the
Okay.
you know,
Not an oval or an octagon,
I mean, just show up. I don't care.
right?
So, yeah. What is everybody drinking today?
Donna?
I'm
Give it a guess.
drinking lemon balm tea,
That's good.
but it's a recycled tea bag, so it's really not very flavorful.
Okay.
Cookie Wookie coffee with a slightly sweet creamer and a little bit of dairy-free whipped cream.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm having my afternoon iced coffee
Mm-hmm.
because I've got a lot of stuff that I get to do after this.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Lovely.
So,
Oh, I see a poodle.
you see a poodle?
I do.
Yeah.
There are chatters up too.
They're being crazy. Sugar much, Jamie?
Nope, there's no sugar. No sugars.
TarotStache wood squares. Joanna's having cocoa and coffee. So we now have a new director. This is the first show that they have produced and directed, and they are really making sure that it is bright and shiny and contains all of the colors in the world. And what's beautiful about this is this individual is making the choice of shouting with their hand rather than using the megaphone. But if you notice, the megaphone is talking itself. What is that megaphone saying?
But then the fool stopped and listened even more closely because he heard distant harp music floating in through the air.
Plink.
And he turned and looked and saw this ethereal harpist kneeling behind him, playing an ancient Celtic tune.
And the queen said, "Oh my goodness, that's such a beautiful sound. From where does it come from?"
It comes from the transformation that we all must go through. It is the story of one individual realizing that they can take the notes that they were given as a child and rearrange them and play whatever the hell they want, as loudly as they want, as softly as they want, because that's the transformation of all of it.
And scene.
There you go.
Oh no.
Oh, go ahead.
But along came death.
Yes, but that was the end of the first scene.
Second scene.
Well, I was just going to say, and they can do that for as long as they want until they die.
And then we will come and we will put plants on your grave.
Wow.
Ah,
Wow. Because when they're putting plants on your grave, there will be sorrow and there will be disappointment, but everybody will need a nap because a nap is a very healing thing.
mhm.
Okay, so which deck was that, Jamie?
That is the tarot for you and me. It's
Yes.
a queer-based deck.
And Cookie Wookie has no sugar. Fuzzy Wuzzy has no hair.
Correct. Beth was giving me shit about sugar, and Cookie Wookie is a Star Wars based kind of mocha-ish coffee, but it has no sugar. It's just infused with flavor.
Yes. And Maru's getting a lot of love for her wittiness.
Yes, she should.
It's oh yeah, here you go. What does they play? They play the sound of butterfly wings. That's good too.
Yeah.
I think if Humpty Dumpty is in Arabia, don't bend over. Well, okay.
Watch out from behind, Humpty Dumpty.
Here.
This section of the video is brought to you by the word laugh. Everyone say it with me. Laugh. Laugh. To show emotion, such as mirth, joy, or scorn, with a chuckle or explosive vocal sound. Have a good laugh and like, share, and subscribe to our channels. Laugh.
Wow.
All right, Donna, are you ready for the next fool?
I believe I am.
No pressure.
So our next fool was what had been called a trippin' fool, but not in the way that one might think. This fool was tripping on color and funky clothes. This fool saw rainbows everywhere he went, and little floaty stars would just come down around his eyes. And of course, he was traveling along with his trusty little companion by his side.
And he said, well, world domination starts here. I'm off on a voyage, but I can see all the land below.
And all of the land below makes me want to jump on a rope and swing over it so that I can see everything and I can go back and forth, because back and forth is sometimes the best way to see the world. And then you can, once you get enough momentum, you can leap through the window.
Leap through the window.
And you can also jump up on a tree and hang yourself upside down on one foot and continue to see funky colors everywhere and just take in the multi-dimensionality that is life.
And then you can catch a ride with a falcon.
And then when that falcon lifts you up, it allows you to reach deep down into the crocodile. Call back to the first one, to the crocodile, and pull the gem out of the crocodile's mouth, because what goes around comes around. And this is what, when the monkey grabbed it, the monkey said this.
The monkey said, "This is justice." What goes around does indeed come around. Justice will prevail. I am the queen of justice. I have spoken. I hold the scales of balance. Do not be afraid. Hang in there, people.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And see?
Scene, I guess. Okay,
All right.
Jamie's up. That's fun. Oh, I should get caught up in chat.
You should.
That card moving out of the corner of my eye while working is making me nauseous. Oh, well, sorry. And that's the tripping Rider Waite. Is that what you were saying, Donna?
Yes, that's the trip and wait. Yeah.
Tripping. Totally
Yes.
tripping.
Come for the laughs, stay for the cookie wookie. And all right. And Jonathan is being encouraged to come back. Purple Moon Tarot is here and ready for our next foolish behavior story.
Mm-hmm. You ready?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
so.
And the madman from the woods sat on his mushroom top, collecting all of the colorful butterflies. It gave him such joy and freedom that he decided to go snag a poodle by the throat. Oh, sorry.
For entertainment purposes
This
only.
is only
Do not make any decisions.
based on the barking poodle. Anyway, he sat atop his mushroom collecting all the colorful butterflies, and he decided to go on a whimsical adventure.
And the first stop on that whimsical adventure was the garden store where there were beautiful flowers. And they decided that they wanted to hang out, and they enjoyed it so much that all of the flowers, it caused them to become flowers themselves, and they felt like petals, and they had so many luscious colors, regardless of the barking poodle. And in fact, it was the barking poodle that cast a magic spell on them, so they were focused on the 4 pentacles in front of them, the 4 flowers, and they couldn't see beyond it yet.
No, they could not. They could not see beyond it. And so a magic chariot appeared, and they jumped in it and went on a spectacular ride. With all their flowers nestled in the chariot behind them, they sped across the land with a poodle barking, running at their side. They flew on the wings of the chariot.
Mm.
And they got dumped into the ocean and ended up in a very small cup.
It was so small that it made them, when they moved around, it swirled them around like little stars. And what happens when I add milk to my coffee? It just whirls them around and whirls them around. And whilst they were drinking the coffee, sometimes they had the realization, sometimes you just need to go upstairs and change into an outfit that is so big it sets the boundary for you.
Yes, it's so important to change outfits. To be whoever you feel like being, to tune in to whatever energies are around you, because you are capable of being the wise woman, the wise person at all times. You can take from your pockets your trusty runes and bones and throw them upon the ground and see what lots you've cast and tune in for a deeper message. all by changing their costume.
Mm-hmm.
And be super, super careful that you don't fall into a hole and lose all the meat and end up with just your bones again. Go, Gerald, go.
Well, and because once you have lost your bones, you were able to you
Oh,
have released yourself, and you can have a sit on a toadstool with your parasol in your beautiful new outfit and look out over the world and understand how everything works together, because it's a sunny day. You just have to look for it.
yay! And scene.
And oh, look, Jonathan said, I thought I was subscribed to Donna's channel, but just had to subscribe again. I think that's a beautiful suggestion, and everybody else can do that too.
Maybe because I've been
Jamie is a-
inactive? That's funny. I don't know.
I don't know. And Jamie is a fan of deboning.
I do have flesh-eating beetles, so why not?
Why?
I'm sorry, what? I mean,
Cheers.
speaking of flesh-eating, beetles, Chris from Elemental Cartomancy is here, who, by the way, Chris has a show
He
on
does.
Thursday.
Yep.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you, Chris.
Yes. And
He loves you. He loves
thank you, Beth. Nice. It's a sunny day. You just have to look for it.
Mm-hmm. Well, Chris is a sunny day.
Aw, Chris is a sunny day. Aw, isn't that gross? I mean, isn't that lovely?
Hey, my love for him is real. He knows it.
Well, yes. Okay, who has a fool that they want to use next?
I do.
Go for it.
All right. Let the shit show begin. Now is not the time to worry. Just jump in, says the little dragon with his little itty bitty were dragon thingy. And it's still a sunshiny day.
But I was baking and I'm covered with flour. So now I have to jump in and jump off of this cliff. But I can't see anything because I'm covered in flour.
You are a special flower.
But thankfully, the sun came again and shone brightly
Oh, I love
to
that,
light
Doug.
my way so that I could see the beautiful woman with all the funny little circles on her dress, and she was holding a bird and talking to the bird in the garden. And I leaned in and listened closely to hear what the bird was saying.
And they were saying, you are of the world. You can reach the stars.
Mm. And when you have reached the stars, you realize that you are one of them, and you are surrounded by people who reflect your awesome starness, and you celebrate each other. You celebrate each other and the shine and the rough points and the pointy stuff, but the glow of love is what everyone is celebrating.
Yes, they are. Celebrating the glow of love is what gives them their strength as a people.
Mm.
Even when they have to wear a giant bear costume and peer through the mouth when times are scary, they still cling to love.
Mm.
Don't screw the brew. Balance those ingredients. You're welcome.
Is that a recipe on the bottom of those cards? What is that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. I think you're talking about this deck, Chris. tarot for you and me. Is that the one? So
Oh, we have a casual coming up. So,
yes,
you want to play?
yes. So all right, Donna, do you have another fool?
Oh my goodness. Yes, I could come up with a fool. Did I use this fool? I don't think I used that
You
fool,
can
did
use
I?
it again. Go for it.
This fool was leaping through the French Alps from mountaintop to mountaintop. He was traveling very lightly and very colorfully. In one hand, he had a small little lavender flower. In the other hand, he just had his trusty little hobo bag on a stick. And he was followed by his patchwork dog best friend. They set out just at sunrise at the dawn of a new day.
And they made it to town and they met with their accountant.
I'm sorry, but does that look like me in a way?
I always think of it as Jeffrey.
Oh, okay. My Jeffrey. I'm like going, what? Is that me? Um,
So they met with their accountant.
they met with their accountant who told them you really have to watch your numbers because you're going to jump off that cliff and you're going to go into the void. You've got to be careful. It's swirling, it's swirling, it's swirling.
It's swirling so much that down below is the ocean. It's a magical ocean. There's a large chalice folding above it with a disembodied hand and white and brown chocolate colored doves passing by, and no one's quite sure what's going on down there. So be careful. Check your numbers. Be mindful.
That's the ocean of coffee. And the accountant uses it to fill all of his coffee cups for his clients. You're welcome.
I have to pull out a different card.
It doesn't go with the story of the
No,
coffee ocean.
because I'm laughing because he's pouring all of this coffee for his clients because his office is on his practice is called the Provider of Authority and Charm.
Yes.
And it is located, Jesus, because the subcontext is the development of trust and manifestation, but it's located at number 6 Nostalgia Place.
Nice.
Do you want to finish this off, Donna?
I'm going to try. Let's see. Nostalgia Place. I don't know. It's very nostalgic.
That's every day, Chris.
But it's still subject to the Wheel of Fortune.
Ooh.
Things go up, and things go down, and every day is a new crapshoot. Will it be a good day? Will it be a challenging day? Or will it just be a shit day?
Mm-hmm.
We never know. We never know. We take our chances. We give thanks. We focus on gratitude.
And scene.
Chris wanted to know, Donna, what the Fool was from. What deck?
Oh, your funky color
That
one.
Fool was from this little interesting deck. It's called the Shape-Shifting Tarot, and it's on Etsy. It's a Canadian creator, actually. Creator from Montreal. I can show a few more cards. It's not great cardstock, but it's a nice small size for those of us with small hands.
It's the artwork. It's rad.
Yeah.
I really love the artwork. I think it's like pen and ink. And it has it's very shamanic, but it's an interesting kind of shamanic vibe to it. I'm trying to hold too many cards here. There's a few of these black and white ones, but for the most part, it's color. It's like full color cards.
And remind us of the name again. So that
The
say the name
shape,
again. Shape.
the Shape Shifting Tarot, and it's by Satin Bees. And it's on Etsy.
I'm putting this up there so you
Know
can
your
see
limits.
me
Purchase
this one.
responsibly.
Yeah, I'm putting
We're
that
here
up
to
there.
play.
You can't see me writing that down.
I love that card.
Yep. Know your limits, Chris. And you could say Donna made me do it.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently Jamie's pants are sassy.
If I have them on.
Yeah, I mean, why are you wearing pants?
Why aren't I, or why am I?
I'm assuming you're not. I mean, it's like people, I only exist from here up. So
There you go. That's true. All right. And so the fool was walking along in the forest, and they decided to lay an egg and send their roots down into Gaia.
And as their roots are going down into Gaia, the wheel turns, and as Mother Nature does, her cycles rule us, and we must honor those, because when we go against what Mother Nature says, it doesn't work out. You never want to piss off Mother Nature.
No, you don't, the Empress reminded them. I am Gaia. I rule this land. I will be disrespected no longer. Hear my words. Feel my power. Tremble as I speak.
Offer your solidarity, or I'll put you in a cage.
Because the elder says it's time for your nap, and it is important that when you get up, you finish writing in your journal, because if you don't journal, things will not seem clear. Writing your notes and journaling is critical.
Mm-hmm.
It's very critical for your visions. Write your dreams down, your wishes. When you see bears dancing in the nighttime, in the dream time, write them down in your journal. Even if they're scary, capture them, sit with them, listen to their messages.
Pick them like fruit, like you're in the store.
Because when you do that, it gives you much, much more power. And I'm just going to leave that hand gesture right there.
Mm-hmm. What deck is that one?
This is the Rain Shadow Tarot.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I pulled this out because, Donna made me do it.
Yeah.
And I'm loving it.
Yeah, I have her older stuff over there.
The images on this are beautiful.
Cardstock blows.
That one just jumped out at me. Like, I have to go look at that. Like, I just feel like I've never seen that card before. It's really powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of journaling, I decided I need to find an app that's a voice recorder journal. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And the elder card looks like Jamie.
Oh, hi.
It does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Just
here.
wait until my hair grows, and then it's not going to look like me. But
Yeah. Wow. Has everyone used their fools?
I have one more.
I have one more.
All right.
Should we just pull as many, do what we can?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to go first?
No, I'll go. This is a controversial one, but I'm still going to do it because it's in there.
Do it. I think I can handle it. Donna, can you handle it?
I hope so.
And the clown said, I know everything. I will take everything. And I will take you on a journey. And it might be through hell.
Hmm.
And on that journey through hell, you're going to have to get your boogie down. You're going to have to turn upside down and make sure you got your good heels on. Make sure you got your good heels on, because if you don't, there's going to be problems, because nobody wants to get a spike, a high heel spike caught in their eyeball.
Or their tuchus.
Well, and, I mean, I think, again, dress appropriately.
That's lovely. Where are you going, Donna?
And fear not, you people of the rainbow, during these dark times, led by the
Same
hold
color.
yours up,
Love
Jamie.
it.
Where was that guy? Led by the
fool,
the man
clown.
behind the fool, the clown.
Yeah.
Remember, you are united under the rainbow, even in dark and scary times. Remember your magic. Draw upon your magic.
Mm-hmm.
Stay close to your tribe.
I love that. That's pretty.
The light is coming.
I like it. And the King of Wands says, don't take shit from anybody. Stand in your power and create all of your own opportunities.
Mm. Because when you're disappointed, use that disappointment to propel you forward. And for goodness sakes, beat your swords into plowshares. Do it.
And hold tight to your wand.
And water your plants.
Stand in your kingly stance with your feet straddling your pussy and your wand gripped firmly between your legs, with the greenery flowing from your head and your perky ears standing straight, your hairy body just blossoming and as the springtime, and know that you are fertile. You are the rightful keepers of the land. You are justice incarnate. You are guided. You are directed, protected. You have the wisdom.
And
will be well.
scene. We can't top that.
I love it. Good Lord, this thing went romance novel quickly.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My word, suddenly so thankful that I have earphones on.
You have the little in the house today?
Oh, yeah. My head is totally green right now. Oh, my gosh. Yes. Well, I had that out because I was thinking it's just, it's like, look at all that buck. I mean, that's a lot of bucking.
Wasn't me, people. It's the artwork. It's the deck.
Yeah, I have no idea what what
it just
people
comes through us. I mean,
Is that ribbed for their pleasure?
Excuse me.
I was like, wait, that went too far.
I just, yeah.
Stop. I'm out.
You mean the cardstock? Is the cardstock ripped? No,
yes, is that's exactly what I mean.
Darling.
What deck is that one?
This is what is this funky thing
Is it
called?
the fine liner or something?
It's this guy, but it's not. It's the Carnival at the End of the World.
Oh, gotcha.
And this is the book that goes with it. It has a different title.
Gotcha.
Lulu's Book of Fate.
Gotcha. Look at
Very fun.
Beth. Look at Beth.
Ribbed, not edged.
Mm-hmm.
My gosh.
Ribbed decks.
Donna, thank
I've
you.
heard of rigged decks, but
Yes.
thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I needed some playtime.
Yes. Well,
Serious
quickly.
playtime.
It went quickly.
it did go very quickly. So everybody, please remember to subscribe to Donna's channel. Because if you don't,
Nothing will happen, but we would appreciate
yeah,
it.
nothing would I was just like nothing will happen, but it will be the sunlight in Donna's day and the sun that is oftentimes seen when you change your clothes, because you just
And
need
your underwear.
your pants out of this. Well, Merita said something funny about there's you can never tell something, you can only hear about the existence of, we can only witness the evidence of their presence, not the pants themselves. So deep thoughts
For short legs and tiny pants.
And by the way, I don't know if anybody else does this, but when you're done with the show, do you feel like you have to, I'm putting everything away? Doesn't it just make sure that everything feels right when everything is put back in its place? A place for everything and everything in its place.
This was some serious deck using here. I have like 10 decks on my desk.
Oh, I know. My place is a mess. I'm cleaning it right now.
Yes. So thank you. Thank you all so much. We all need to laugh and play in all of this absurdity.
Sacred play helps keep the vibe high.
Vibe high.
So that's a really interesting thing that you just said there. Sacred play. Is that something that we need to do a show on?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That'd be great.
That would be a Betsy Palmer, all of us kind of.
Yeah, because you know what I think about a lot these days with things, as they are kind of imploding. I just think about all the people that don't even have a minute for any kind of fun, that are working so hard. They're under such pressure. The stakes are high. They must, people feeling the weight of the world on their shoulders, trying to keep things rolling along.
Yeah.
So for those of us who can play like this, it's a real contribution to the energy on the planet.
Oh, I agree 100%. So I think everybody should make sure that they are subscribed to the channel, because I think in the future there may be a sacred play, I think creativity conversation. That's that's a really important part. So yeah, Jonathan said nothing like having a kid to get you into playing again. Yeah. So Donna, what do you have coming up on your channel?
I have coming up a show that needs to get rescheduled with Kim, another episode of our Artistry Cartomancy. We're going to be talking about ethics for psychics.
Love that.
Love that.
Yeah. That's a good conversation. That's a conversation I've had with a couple of people, and it's one of those things, when your ethics are strong, it's like having good boundaries. You know how you operate in the world. So
yeah, knowing who you are, what you believe, what you stand for. Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. So yeah, Miss Charlotte said, or a puppy, because Miss Charlotte has got a puppy. So, and I've never stopped. I have never stopped playing good.
Yeah, you never should.
So,
all right, kids.
All right. Plus, Kim is a effing legend.
She really is.
And
Kim's
do
the
you
bomb.
Yeah. Do you know? I actually, I didn't invite Chris to a deck casual that I had with Kim because Kim and I talked about this deck. I don't know if Chris has ever heard of this deck, but when he jumped on the live, he's like, "And how dare you talk about my favorite deck with one of my favorite people and not invite me?"
Because he's just that kind of a guy.
And in my opinion, you know, Kim is in that deck. There's a card in that deck
Yes.
that so looks like Kim.
Is it the Nine of Pentacles?
I
Or
think
is it the
it's
Queen of
the
Pentacles?
Queen. It's the Queen of Pence.
Yes, I think I said
I
that.
have it hanging up here. I think it's the Queen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Chris has not actually said anything, so you know, he's still grieving. But anyhow, but yeah, that was a good show, Chris. You could find it. Trader Joe. There you go. I was
There
waiting.
you go. There he is.
Demand a part 2, Chris. Demand that he does a part 2.
And if we could do a part 2, and we could also, you know, if Kim could be there, we could make things happen. So, all right. Well, everyone, y'all are wonderful. And there are a lot of options for things that you can spend your time doing and watching. I really appreciate you spending your time watching us. And in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Thank you.